a brand new episode of Good Morning Sri Lanka. Today, you are with me, Anupama, and Banu. Today, we are going to have two great names of the landscape of Sri Lankan art and culture. Actually, cuisine, literature, art and culture and everything. We are going to have two great names that start with K. So today's show is going to be dedicated to the great Ks.
Yes, Anupama, I think you, just before the show, you were talking about not having a K.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, I know.
And being
really
sad about it.
Yeah, well, this is really weird because I feel like the odd one out because today's show is going to be about Ks.
Okay. And
I feel like the odd one out because my name starts with an A, my sister's name starts with a K, my brother's name starts with a K, Kazuni's name starts with a K, and Kalani's name starts with a K, so I feel like the odd one out right now, so, yeah.
Alright, now when talking about celebrities, of course, in the iconic world where celebrities come in storm, yeah?
Yeah.
We've got the amazing Queen, Madonna. We've got the sultry Cher, and of course, the complex Prince.
Yes.
Yeah, we said the same thing together. Yeah. And talking about the worldwide celebrities, to talk about what we have now. Yeah. We've got a local superstar who is not just an expert in one particular field. He is a cook, and he is a writer, and of course he's a great personality.
And an entrepreneur, you forgot that.
He is an entrepreneur as well. So please welcome the one and only, incredible
Kolu!
Yes, of course, we are going to be, yeah, it's an amazing experience. We're going to have him on board today for the show.
Very, very soon. Very soon. In like a few seconds.
Exactly. So he's going to come in the studio. Anupama, anything to add apart from that?
Okay, now, what do you think of these, what do you think of people who have a lot of talents like Kolu?
I don't know, you tell me that.
Are you insinuating something right now?
I don't know. Let's give a big round of applause anyway. Kolu, yeah.
Yay!
Welcome to the studios.
Hi. Welcome to Good Morning Sri Lanka, Kolu.
Hi, good morning.
Just have a seat over here. So I'm going to start off, alright? Okay. I went and did some research on the internet today because the presenter, myself, should know what I'm talking about. So here we go, alright? K, the letter K, is the 11th letter of the alphabet.
Okay.
Alright? And represents extremes. Never in the center, they go from one end of the spectrum to the other. Okay? Their strong wills lead them onto greater goals, commanding attention wherever they are, they usually receive it. Do you agree?
I agree 100%.
Wow.
Yeah. Elaboration on that.
Wow. Because I thought for 1 second, I thought actually Banu was mistaken. I thought it was all about B's and suddenly it's all about K's. I was like,
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, you are a B?
No, I'm not a B. He's a B. I was talking about him.
She's an A, I'm a B. So?
Okay, fine. No, I just that I'm just being myself, and wherever I go, I feel like I'm sometimes like a bulldozer, you know.
Okay.
Not
Why
the size, but I just go and I think maybe I'm an attention seeker. I don't know.
You're an attention getter, not an attention seeker.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, Banu, what else did you research about?
Of course, you're a great personality. Tell us the origin of how you came into the industry. I think that's a great start.
Origin of how I came into the industry?
Yes.
Well, cooking is my profession, and cooking has always been something from my childhood I have taken to just pottering around the house, doing this, doing that. And then suddenly, I had other great ideas to become, I don't know, maybe a lawyer or something, but they all vanished, you know. And I realized that my forte was cooking. I was encouraged by everybody. And so I went to the hotel school, and one thing led to another, and here I am.
But your name isn't Kolu.
No, it's
You have a real name.
Yeah.
What is it? You want to know.
It's Hema Lalindra Ranawaka.
Wow. So why Kolu?
Kolu is a pet name. You know, my sister, she used to always play the fool with me when very young, and she said I used to be the domestic's son.
Oh my goodness.
And they were adopting me. And she said, Kolla, which became Kolu, more fondly.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's how it originated, the name.
And then everybody started calling me Kolu, and I preferred Kolu anyway to that long name of mine. So here I am.
Okay, so I actually wanted to tell the audience a very important thing, that today's show is going to be focused on two great writers, and we have another K in the studio. We will be having another K in the studio in a little while, but we are keeping the audience in suspense.
Okay.
And we are going to reveal who that great K is later. But for now, we are going to have this show to focus on these wonderful people's writing, and all that you have to do is see whether it persuades you enough to go and buy the book yourself. Okay, so I wanted to ask this one very special question from you. Everybody who comes to the Good Morning Sri Lanka as a guest, and everybody who sits on this couch next to Banu, obviously, because I don't have enough space right here, and they all have a story. What's your story, Kolu?
Story about me or story about the book?
Story about you and the book.
Story about me might be censored, so I won't tell you anything about me.
Zip it.
It won't be allowed on TV.
Okay.
See, you guys have a lot of things in similar.
Yeah, okay. How about you too?
I have
Lots of
no
things
idea.
about Banu is censored.
Right.
Right, Banu?
I have no idea.
You told me
So
before the show
What? Like?
that lots of things are censored about you.
It depends.
It depends, actually it depends. But whether you can talk in front of the TV about it or
Right.
not, I suppose.
So talking about the book.
Talking about the book, it is something which I've always wanted to do. But it's so funny because I was always encouraged by Mati to do it, and we kept on doing, putting it off. And then about 2 years ago, I just suddenly, I had most of the material ready. I had a bit of a sort of a medical scare which I really shouldn't have bothered about, and then I thought, oh gosh, I'll drop dead now after writing this book. So then I sat and really concentrated on it, and I had great help from Mati who came, and he did everything, all the hard work actually.
Okay.
It was modernized all the recipes and everything, and then December 2011, I launched the book.
Nice.
And it has been a great success, I must say. It has sold very well, locally and internationally.
Okay, Kolu, do you consider yourself as a celebrity chef?
Yeah, since your book was sold so successfully, and since you obviously have a very vibrant personality and everybody knows who you are.
Well, shall I put it this way? I think I'm a better known chef than most people because of my personality and everything else I do.
Okay.
But of course, I'm sure I'm a great cook. I mean, as I said, I'm going to be called all over. I have represented the country internationally and been at the Culinary Institute of America and wherever, and lots of other places. I had done food promotions and all that. So yes, I suppose you can call me a celebrity chef.
Okay.
And that's what everybody else calls me, so I'm going along with it.
Okay, I have an interesting question. If you had one thing to eat 3 times a day for an entire month, what would it be?
One thing to eat?
Yes.
Well, I love my rice and curry, so it can't be one
Just
thing.
one thing.
Just one thing. Oh, that's very difficult.
I know, try it.
That's very difficult. Maybe I love eating pork, you know. So maybe my pork kalapol curry is one thing I may eat.
For an
So
entire
that's-
month.
Yeah.
Okay, we
So
recommend that
that's-
to the audience right
So that's
now.
your favorite recipe?
Well,
That's
that's very, wherever I have gone, I have always cooked it in somewhere along the line. There's always been a very, very popular dish. And everybody is fascinated by this whole recipe and how we do it and the end result of it. So I guess that would be
What's the secret?
It's old traditional recipe which we have, well, kept on with practice and all that and perfected the whole thing. So I suppose it tastes fantastic. So
All right, now it's all about the book.
okay,
We're going to talk about the book now. If you could show it to me, I can show it to the camera, of course. Look at that cover, yeah?
I like it, it's so
Amazing.
cute.
Look at
It's
that.
really cute.
Look at that, yeah? Amazing. So, yeah, how did this happen in your life? I mean, this is like amazing. I'm just looking through this before the interview itself and the story behind this.
But I mean, how did this happen in
Yes,
this sense? Yeah.
yes.
Is it the cover you're talking about? Or
Everything about it,
everything
the entire
about it.
package, yeah?
No, so when I told you how I did this
Yes,
whole book, I had
yes.
it, and we decided by do it. Then when they wanted to know the cover, they bought me the boring covers of vegetables and fruits and me with vegetables and
typical
all
ones,
that.
right?
Yeah, and I said no. I said it'll be vibrant pink, which everything with me goes with that vibrant pink.
Okay.
And I said just put my face
So
there.
this is you.
That-
I mean, yeah. So the
That's-
entire package is just
You, me. So that's why I
Nice.
call it my way.
All right, you're seeing some pictures on screen right now,
Wow.
Kolu.
Yeah.
Okay,
What
I
is-
can
yeah.
see the vibrant pink everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah, in the clothes with that. Everybody had
Flowers
more pink.
as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that your mother?
That's my dear friend Ranil De Silva's mother.
All right.
And that's my sister.
Okay.
Who called you Kolu?
And that's she the one who cooks me for you.
Now we
Okay.
saw. All right, Banu, you had a question about one of those recipes that our producer was talking about?
Yes, you do you remember something that you made earlier on with the mayonnaise and rice together with an egg in between?
And wrapped with naan and all that stuff.
Yeah, long time back.
Long time back.
Like I'm not exactly sure.
I think you have so many experiences, and
Yeah.
I think So I think we've got the answer for that. I think and that proves how experienced you are. Tell me something very unforgettable, like the years throughout that you've had as a chef and a writer, of course. Anything that you would like to share with us today?
Anything unforgettable?
Unforgettable.
I have a lot of unforgettable.
That you've never ever shared with anyone.
That again, I can't tell you on TV. Right?
But that's fine. Say anything unforgettable.
Go ahead.
No, I think one of my unforgettable experiences when I was in Iraq.
Okay.
And when the war started and how I got out of Iraq, which was absolutely great fun, you know.
Okay.
It was adventurous, it was a little scary, but it was great fun.
How was it?
Well, we had to go and cross borders and go into Turkey, and so it was quite interesting and quite a lot of fun actually. Adventurous. And I like adventure. I always like to create or be adventurous or do something like that.
So you went to Iraq for pure adventure?
No,
or-
I didn't go to Iraq for pure. I went to
Because
work, right?
Okay.
I went to Iraq to work. I actually must say I didn't know anything much about Iraq, but I loved Baghdad. I thought Baghdad was a fabulous city. I had a fabulous time there. And then, of course, then came the war.
All right.
So then we had to escape from the war. So it was all arranged that how we got out of Iraq. So it was quite exciting, you know, the whole thing. So it was a very, very unforgettable experience.
Anupama is dying. You have something to ask, I'm sure.
I have a couple of things to ask.
Okay,
The first
go for
one is, what does good food go with?
Good food goes with wine.
Ah, nice.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the next question that you wanted to ask?
Well, apart from wine, I mean, what's the best combination that you could talk about?
This combination, food combination.
Yes.
Well, I used to be very much going into the more continental food, but I'm very now into Asian food, you know.
All right.
So I'm concentrating on a lot of Asian food. I love seafood.
Okay.
Seafood is something which you can do lots of wonderful things with. And I try to combine our local spices,
Okay.
which I think are excellent,
All right.
and create things with that. So basically it's combining spices with different kinds of seafood, you know, and producing a lovely meal, a seafood meal. And I think we should do it because we're in Sri Lanka. I mean, we are surrounded by the ocean, and so I think we don't have enough of seafood restaurants here also.
All right. What do you think about the Sri Lankan food culture right now?
Sri Lankan food culture, shall I say that Sri Lankan food culture, Sri Lanka will forget cooking traditional rice and curry if they don't make it, promote it. Because the sad part about Sri Lanka is you really want to eat Sri Lankan food, you really don't have anywhere to go and eat Sri Lankan food. There is no proper Sri Lankan food served anywhere.
Yeah.
Really?
And there isn't. You think where would you go and have I mean, you can get the butt packet and all that business, you know.
I
But you want
100% agree with you
when
on
the
that.
rice
Very
and
true.
curry.
Yeah.
No, we are very pseudo-European Sri Lankan society, and we have French, Italian, fusion, Japanese, everything under the sun. We don't have Sri Lankan.
Yeah.
And the strange thing, if you tell someone, okay, I would love to do a Sri Lankan restaurant, they say, but who will come and eat, you know? Our Jane at home makes paka rice and curry, or somebody else makes, you know, so we don't promote our own food. So that's the sad part.
So I think it's a lesson learned, I think, right now. And it's a wake-up call, definitely. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We have to promote our local cuisine.
Of course, Anupama, talk about the other K. After the break, we'll have another celebrity coming up, right?
Yeah,
wanna
but
give
before
a
that,
hint?
I have one more question from
Yes.
Kulu. What can we expect from Kulu very soon in the future?
What can we expect? Well, I'm getting into some other more creative work there.
Okay.
Producing a whole line of easy to make Sri Lankan curries.
Easy to make Sri Lankan curry.
Yeah, it is the easiest way to make Sri Lankan food, so that will be my next step.
Great,
Yeah.
great. And will you be also writing a book about it?
Well, I may have to write a little booklet
Okay.
how to use it, but it's a lot of hard work.
The hard work is for Sri Lankan cuisines. Is it like, is that the reason why people are
No,
not-
it's not at all hard, not for to make Sri Lanka food,
okay.
it's not at all hard work. Well, it's a case of organizing yourself
Yeah,
in the
that's
kitchen,
true,
getting your everything ready. It's
Okay.
the preparation. It's not hard work at all. It's very easy.
Alright. Alright, it's time for us to take our first official break, but when we come back, of course, more of Kolu and of course more about Kolu's book, and we've got the greatest other personality that we're going to talk about on today's show. Stay tuned with us.